Lutyens.
So the exaltation will come down to the state of Uttar Pradesh, and particularly with the announcements yesterday that Priyanka Gandhi is entering formally the politics.
I want to ask you one thing. You are projecting here in Uttar Pradesh, you are projecting a complete collapse of the BJP with 25 seats alongside ally Apna Dal.
Right.
Congress getting 4, SP, BSP, Mahagathbandhan getting 5 seats.
51.
51 seats, right? And you are saying Congress 12.7% vote share, Mahagathbandhan 43% vote share.
Right.
So if I break this up, then UP is going the Mahagathbandhan's way, but Congress has become the fringe party in the state. However, now comes in the Priyanka Gandhi factor and the determined announcement by the Congress that we will fight all 80 seats. We will fight the next chief ministers from our state. That's a commitment they can't go back on, right?
Well, no. Arnab, I disagree.
No. But
they gave the face of Sheila Dikshit as the chief minister candidate in Uttar Pradesh, and within 2 months, less than 2 months, they dropped her name and went ahead with an alliance of SP. So please, they are unlikely to.
That actually happened because what had happened at that very point of time between Rahul, Priyanka, Akhilesh, Rahul, that whole synchronization work didn't work. But this, your numbers are prior to the announcement, right?
Right.
So your numbers are prior to the announcement and you are giving BJP 25 and Mahagathbandhan 51. But how do you see the shift? Because the BSP cadre votes for SP. The problem Akhilesh Yadav is already facing, Arnab. Akhilesh Yadav, and I am saying it on record, 23 sitting MLAs of Akhilesh Yadav have already complained that their voters, their cadres are not ready to shift their support for BSP. Because on those 23 seats, BSP candidates are coming. So SP cadre is not going with Akhilesh. The problem is coming already. BSP cadre will go wherever Mayawati says. SP cadre doesn't go.
Now, UP has been seeing tons of action, right? SP, BSP, RLD alliance, Smriti Irani, Rahul Gandhi both visit Amethi. Then Priyanka Gandhi Vadra factor comes in. Now, the question here is this, that there are 3 factors that you're not factoring in mathematically. I personally don't agree with the fact that mathematics will work. Mathematics will not work in a national election. If this was a state election, then I can understand the mathematics would work. 1, the Shivpal factor. What is the Shivpal Yadav factor? And it's not measured. 2, SP, BSP issues. It's not a it's not a cumulative vote. It's not compound interest. And the third point is Aishwarya. Aishwarya is the Priyanka Gandhi factor, and that becomes a critical factor, because even if that leads to a 3, 4, 5% increase in the vote share, it becomes a Trikoni battle. So have you factored in a Trikoni battle while you're looking at this?
First of all, we have factored.
And if that increases,
let him vote. Let him. Question is to no, Kanchad, the question is to no, Alimuddin, why are we being rude here? I'm asking the cephalogist. Let him answer and I'll come to you.
Let the panel be appreciative of the fact that ever since we started this tracker, we have been taking the Mahagathbandhan as an alliance in.
Absolutely.
And these numbers are the 5th time that we are projecting that the alliance is getting more than 50 seats as an alliance, number 1. Number 2, the thing which has changed and which we are going to map in over the next few weeks of the decision that has been made by the Congress yesterday. While one side of the conventional wisdom says that, okay, if the Congress contests really, aggressively, they are likely to eat up more of the upper caste vote and it is going to damage the BJP further. I am of the opinion that it is a double-edged sword, because the moment the Congress goes up after a threshold, it is likely to gain traction of the Dalit and the Muslim voters from the Mahagathbandhan, and it will damage them equally.
Can I get Shazia also right now? Shazia, no, get some others also in. Shazia is on with us.
I really want to.
So I'm just trying to factor in. I'm coming in. I'm just getting some panelists who have been sitting there and not commenting for a while. And Shazia?
Yes. So I want to, Arnab, I have a question for Yashwant. Yashwant, while, I agree more or less with your analysis, there are 2 points I want to make. First of all, a consolidated vote share, when you're looking at Congress, SP and BSP together, as was earlier the case, now being severely dented by Congress going all alone and of course RLD continuing to be angry with SP, BSP and wanting Ajit Singh wanting
Anurag
to extract
Badodia?
his prize, and Shivpal Yadav coming in, an old Apna Dal coming in with Congress, it does muddies the waters greatly. But more importantly, when you look at BSP and SP, it will be a very difficult alliance by itself, because while the BSP cadres are very disciplined and they listen to Behenji, it's very difficult to transfer those cadres and the SP cadres to actually vote for the BSP candidate. And that is a problem Akhilesh is facing. So it looks it's far more complicated, and it needs a more complicated Venn diagram than the one you're projecting.
Just a line of clarification. Just a line of clarification. Just a line of clarification. Sir, just a line of data clarification.
As an organizational man,
Sir, just a line of data clarification, may I?
Something which is non-existent.
Of course.
Sir.
Yeah.
Shazia, just a line of data clarification that in our tracker we have never taken Congress as a part of Mahagathbandhan. We had only taken SP, BSP and RLD all the time. Congress was taken separately as standalone entity. Number two, you are right.
Agreed.
The strike rate of the Samajwadi Party candidates is likely to be much higher than the BSP candidates, because the BSP votes are very likely to get transferred easily to SP, but the same might not hold true as far as the reverse migration of Samajwadi Party votes are concerned. That's the problem number one.
They were in alliance before, but they were in alliance before. They began their political alliance. Why are you forgetting the history?
Sir, problem number two is there are 17 seats. Sir, problem number two is there are 17 seats. In the last meeting, Akhilesh and Maya, when they sat, sources tell us, there are 17 seats where sitting MLAs, either of SP or BSP, they both have sitting MLAs. So whichever side goes, you have a counter point standing up.
Yes,
you have a rebel standing up in 17 seats.
Aishwarya, there are 5 things here. I'm coming.
Arnab.
Absolutely.
Shazi.
No, but Yashwant,
I agree with Aarti, and you know what? Aishwarya, why I don't agree with you is a simple fact. When they are fighting for their survival, they cling together. They have proven that in the by-elections. In the by-election, the complete transfer happened.
Shazia is on the screen. Shazia is on the screen. Shazia.
एमएलए एमपी का उनको वोट करना है अपने आदमी को.
So Yashwant, Arnab, my point is if we come down to
completely.
do not come down to nuts and bolts in this very confused scenario, which is triangular. It seems triangular.
He's talking about MLAs, not MPs.
We want to.
He's talking about MLAs. Why should MLAs be matter in a Lok Sabha election?
The problem is only this, Arnab.
UP issues.
Of course, MLAs matter. MLAs matter, Aarti. MLAs matter. The Vidhayak Dal.
Points are different, issues are different, but leaders are those.
No, fine, but
that leader will not go and say,
leaders are the same. No, leaders are the same. Leaders are the same. The Vidhayak Dal matters. The Vidhayak Dal matters.
What happened in
national elections or whatever, the cadres remain the same. The ideology remains the same. The strategy remains the same. So I don't know what is the. No, but my point is different. My point is different. My point is a triangular contest. No, let's look at a triangular.
Aarti, I can tell you one thing.
Are you saying
while I am with you, Aarti, while I am with you,
constituencies are different.
Aarti, while I am with you, while saying that, these are my numbers and I own up. I'm saying that MGB is sweeping right now, UP. It's a brutal sweep. But you know what? One line of argument which I have been listening since yesterday, that the Congress should be part of MGB, and if that happens, ladies and gentlemen, I can do it will be complete disaster for the MGB. Why? Why I can tell you. Number one, wherever the Congress is going to contest, the SP and BSP votes will shift lock, stock and barrel to them.
Okay.
Right? But wherever the SP or BSP will contest the Congress vote.
I'll
The
take-
remaining
I'll-
Congress
I'll-
vote,
I'll take a-
the 10
I'll take a short break.
that I'm saying.
I'll take a
is
short
going
break.
to-
I'll take a short break. West Bengal is coming up. Viewers, listen to me now. Listen, Yashwant,
And that will be a
as I go to the break, I want to tell you once again, viewers, only me. I want to speak to the audience. Aishwarya, be quiet. Aarti, very important point for you. Very important point for you, Alimuddin. 5 things are not being factored here. I'll come to the break, but as I listen to all this, it amazes me, viewers, that the real politics on the ground is being forgotten. What are the 5 things? 1, we have not discussed the impact of 10% quota for economically backward sections. 2, we have not discussed the Trikoni battle of the entry of Priyanka Gandhi. Congress will fight with all its might. It's a prestige issue. 3, I mean, if Priyanka can't do well this time, then people will say she's also a disaster, like Rahul. She won't want that. 3, so she'll put every armory out there, hopefully not Robert Vadra. Thirdly, Shivpal factor we've not factored in. 4th, historically transfer of votes is not easy for the BSP. Not for the SP, but for the BSP, it's been always unlucky in transfer of votes. And lastly, please keep in mind the Kumbh factor. Look at Kumbh very, very closely and look at what happens over the next 1.5 months. I say it will be a siyasi Kumbh, whether you accept it or not. And SP, BSP, RLD have left out the Congress. The mathematics and the chemistry will have to come together at some point, maybe not now. When I come back, Uttarakhand, and we are moving closely towards West Bengal. Short break.